Well, you guys guessed it right. We have another trade. Third trade of the day. This is my third video of the day. Man, I'm grinding today. But full trade details, Brandon Ingram is headed to the Toronto Raptors. The New Orleans Pelicans will be receiving Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, one first round pick, and one second round pick. First, thoughts on this trade was I was surprised. I was surprised that the Toronto Raptors would be buyers at this trade deadline, mostly because they seem like they're rebuilding right now and not going to make the playoffs, not even going to make the play in. So I really expected them to go full tank mode. But Brandon Ingram is injured, so I don't even know if he'll even suit up for the Raptors anytime soon. Uh, Pretty sure he has like a serious ankle injury. I want to say it's an ankle injury, but don't quote me on that. But I mean, overall, I thought about it, and I really actually kind of like the move for the Raptors. I think the Raptors are going to win sooner than people think. I've been someone who's been tweeting about them a lot earlier in the season about how I really like their young core. I really like, Grady Dick. Jacoby Walter is a guy who I really liked out of Baylor. Obviously, Scarlett Barnes was an all-star last season, and he's amazing. RJ Barrett's playing one of his best seasons of his career. You got Emmanuel quickly. Like, this is a young core that I really, really like. So I really thought about it, and I really think that the Raptors could win as early as next year. So I really like the move. But for the New Orleans Pelicans, they're a team who is in contention to get Cooper Flag, honestly, this year. Who knows if they should trade Zion. Honestly, I would trade Zion and just go full rebuild. Zion, I think the Zion era in New Orleans is pretty much over. Like, I don't think he was the generational talent that he was propped up to be. He just can't stay healthy, and I don't think he'll ever be that in the league. And that's just harsh reality. I actually do like Zion Williamson, but I just don't think he'll ever be that. So I like the trade. I think they should, go full rebuild. You got some nice pieces. Like, I like Trey Murphy. Like, I would just rock out with Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, keep guys like that. And I would trade Zion, see what you can get for Zion. He's playing right now, and he's playing actually pretty good. So if he boosts up that value again, I think that's when you should trade him. Maybe not this trade deadline, but in the offseason, I would look to trade Zion, especially if you could land a Cooper Flag, a Dylan Harper, or Ace Bailey would even be great. So New Orleans Pelicans, I like the direction they're going in. Trey Murphy's balling, like I said right now. As for what they got for Brandon Ingram, Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, obviously picks are good when you're rebuilding. But Bruce Brown, I believe, is on an expiring, and so is Kelly Olynyk as well. So I don't think these are guys that are going to stay long term in New Orleans. So it's really just like basically a salary move. I believe Brandon Ingram is also a free agent, so who knows if he'll even re-sign with the Raptors. But most players seem to like Toronto after playing there. So I think he will re-sign with the Toronto Raptors, especially if they're going to give him his money, which I believe they should. I think he actually fits their timeline better than people are thinking. Like, a lot of people are looking at this Raptors team like as a rebuild, like it's going to be like a 3-year rebuild. And honestly, I don't think so. I think the Raptors are going to be a playoff team next season, and I've been saying that since early this season. I thought they would be a playoff team this year, but they've been the most injured team in the league. So I really think that's the only reason why they're not, at least a play-in team this season, because they've been the most injured team in the league. But next season, I expect their Toronto Raptors to start winning, and I like this move. But here, I put out this tweet. I said potential 2025-2026 Raptors team looks really solid. Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, IQ, Emmanuel Quickly, Grady Dick, Jacoby Walter, Ochai Agbaji, and Jakob Poeltl. And then I also said they're adding a 2025 NBA draft lottery pick that will be added to this team. What if this landed Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, or Dylan Harper? Those are most likely going to be the top 3 picks in the 2025 NBA draft. So what if you added a top 3 pick to this already, great young core? RJ Barrett's having a career year. IQ has been a little injured, but we've obviously saw what IQ can do when he was with the Knicks. Grady Dick is an amazing young player. Jacoby Walter, who was a guy I really, really like coming out of college, out of Baylor. And then Ochai Agbaji out of Kansas, solid role player. Jakob Poeltl, I mean, they're a team who I believe could maybe look to upgrade the 5. Jakob Poeltl is a pretty underrated center, but I mean, if you can upgrade that position, then even better. Maybe in the draft, this center class is not like amazing. There's not a crazy. I believe Kaman is the top center in this draft, and then you got guys like Derek Queen, who wouldn't be awful, but I mean, if you can land a top 3 pick like a Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper, then that's way better than obviously a Kaman or a Derek Queen, who I believe will go at the end of the lottery. Like, if you could just land one of these top 3 guys, I think you're looking at a very, very good team. Like, imagine adding Cooper Flag to this team is basically what I'm saying. And Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper are no slouches either. But imagine adding Cooper Flag to this team. Like, that would just be insane. This is a team with a lot of wing depth, honestly. Like Oche, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, and Scotty Barnes. What if you added Cooper Flag? Like, that would just be crazy. But let me know what you guys think about this trade. This trade kind of caught me off guard, honestly. I was expecting Brandon Ingram to go to the Warriors before they got Jimmy Butler. And then I was thinking maybe Miami or the Rockets. But the Raptors were not really a team I was thinking about. So it kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting them to be buyers, like I said. But after thinking about it, I really like the move. And shout out to the Toronto Raptors. And Masai Ujiri, I think I said his name right, always seems to make, he always seems to buy low for players. And I really like it. Toronto Raptors front office knows what they're doing. So shout out to the Toronto Raptors. I'll catch you guys in the next one, though. Let me know what you guys think down below on this trade. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.